Ladies and gentlemen, the time has hit 0. The song is now done. You know what that means?
We are so
It's
doomed.
time for... Yep, it's time for some fun. I hope so, anyway. Anyway, what is up, guys? It's Brownie, the Joy Charge Gamers, charging you with joy with tonight's episode of Perception Check.
No.
You must have rolled pretty high to find our quiet little stream. We're back in the saddle once again with our team of intrepid heroes fighting in the land of Monu. But who is this intrepid team that have come to join us? Well, I am Brownie, your dungeon master for tonight, and joining us is the same ragtag crew as you hopefully know and love them. We've got Raven.
Hello?
We've got Dell.
Hi, everybody.
Aeon.
Hello.
We've got Chopper.
Hello.
We got Kotlal.
What?
We got Secton.
Hi.
We've got Heidi.
In the flesh.
And hang on a minute, I think we're one missing again.
Heidi. Oh no, we've got that one.
Yeah, we are Alina missing for a bit, it seems. Now, Alina will be with us shortly to play as Topaz. She's going to be with us shortly. She's just restarting her laptop or computer or something. I don't know. Begin operation something thingy.
We
Guys,
should be used to this by now.
Oh, I already am.
Commence
Still-
Operation Certain Doom!
I like that plan.
Guys,
Yep.
you must be an alien or something.
What kind of in it? We must play Dungeons and Dragons or something. Dungeons or something. Anyway, how's everyone doing tonight? Viewers and players, how are we all doing?
Eh.
I mean, it's 2 in the afternoon, but I'm doing good.
Ah, very good. I have been awake since midnight with no sleep because I had to get things ready for tonight.
Yeah. Oh wait, what?
That's true. Actually, I've been at work till about 11 o'clock in the morning. Finished, got home at 12, and then I've been just straight work for this.
Well, stream's cancelled. Go sleep.
Okay.
Bye.
Wait.
No,
Who sleeps? Who sleeps?
You?
Want to sleep?
Yes. Okay. Anyway, and okay. Anyway, anyway. So, I hope everyone's ready to play.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So, watchers, are you watching and sitting comfortably? Well, with that being in mind, I think we have to put something on. Chopper, help me out here. I think we gotta put something on.
This is the creepy music.
Do we have to put on the creepy music? Would you people like the creepy music?
I think
Oh.
people would like the creepy music.
Okay, you can have the creepy music. How about this one? We have this creepy music. Where is
Can't
it?
even hear it.
Oh, music. Fucking
How-
music.
How about a recap?
There we go. Oh, a recap rap.
Yes.
No, I might do that for one time, but not now.
Good.
Aww.
Hey, I
Aw.
rapped on Not Here All Night. Thank you very much. That was a good day. Anyway, last time on Perception Check, the Hope Finders had managed to set up a small recovery chance in the city of Noir, the home place of Ursula. After managing to tame a red dragon and defend the city from a pair of hill giants which had followed them because of the killing blow from a certain tabaxi, the team were given a chance to get their rewards from the mayor of the city. As they were traveling around, a few major events happened during the procedure. Magnus and Ursula managed to visit the local blacksmith and found out that their rewards could be obtained at a later time. Ursula, when time was met, and Magnus, if he acquired the material needed to make his plate armor that he had been so desperately seeking.
For good reason.
Meanwhile, Meanwhile, if I go through my notes here exactly, I need to make a note. Yeah, here we go. Sorry. Meanwhile, Zelion and Trilly had ventured off to acquire some supplies to help them out for the next journey to acquire themselves on. They managed to come across a local potion brewery class of some kind and had obtained a couple of wares for themselves, with the encounter of bumping into Mugbeard, who joined them later on from his little expedition. And then they made their way back to the center. Meanwhile, Secton and Tripshield had made their way to Ursula's old home. And venturing inside, they managed to acquire something that was beyond noticing last time when Ursula and Zelion had stepped in before. They had acquired a little chest that gave them not only a nice bag full of change for their efforts, but gave Secton a very powerful set of manacles. And while all this was going on, Topaz made her way to the local temple of Saloon, and being on the good end of her paladin righteousness, had managed to gain strength from her goddess, and made her more powerful on the inside. And now, we need to construct additional pylons. No, we do not!
Yes, we
Who
do.
said? Yeah, who said that? Raven. I don't see who's typing in chat. That's the problem. I see text. I don't see names because of my layout.
What a shame.
Sorry.
I say we need to find the Stargate
Not now.
later.
You want one? I'll put one.
Yes,
in.
I do want one.
Not
Are you
now.
kidding?
Kill me later. All right, but with that said, the team reconvened in the center square, and the plans were sort of made to go to the local mines that were just north of the city to give Magnus the material needed to make his major armor. And Ursula, being the good sport, decided that it might be best to join in on the fiasco. So, Hope Finders, are we ready?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
All right, so, Hope Finders, you have all reconvened in the center square where, of course, you did battle with the Red Dragon and Diction, as well as the pair of Hill Giants. As you're there, you see a couple of the townsfolk who are just busy sort of joining in any way they can to fix up the giant chasm that was surrounding the tower that sits in the middle. At this point, you've all reconvened, and the day is yours now. So, I'll take it. I'll leave it in your hands. What would you like to do?
Sleep.
Well, I am definitely going to need help in that dungeon, aka mineshaft.
Okay.
So you need to recruit some people.
Yeah. So who do I see around me?
Make a perception check.
So-
First roll of the night, and we're within 5 minutes.
If it's a 20, I'm gonna scream.
Oh, I'm going to laugh. That's it.
Don't tempt. Don't tempt.
So perception
The
check.
name
Right?
of the show.
Hey, good idea. 11. You do see a good group of people all around, but most of them look like they're either really busy with building up the chasm, or they're or they don't look as reliable as much. But you can't really tell as much from now.
So I don't see any of my group mates.
At the moment, I did say at this point that they were all slowly beginning to make their way here. So I'll say at this point, the first group, besides obviously you and you arriving, Ursula has just come back from your direction.
Well,
And
Ursula was following me, so
yeah,
I guess we
well,
both
Ursula
came
was
from the same
Ursula.
direction.
Yeah, Ursula was a little bit behind because she stayed to chat for a little bit, so you arrived in the center, and then Ursula would be just behind you a couple of minutes later.
Can I sneak up on him?
Sure, make a stealth check.
I really hope you're ready for a
Magnus.
punch in the face.
Yeah, Magnus, what's your
dear.
passive perception?
11.
Yes!
13. He beats it.
Damn!
So, Magnus, as you're looking around,
Hold that thought.
You
I got a very important phone call that just popped up in my phone. 2 seconds.
1,
Ding,
2.
ding,
Well,
ding, ding, ding.
Okay.
all right. Well, I'll say at this point before Magnus gives the spook factor. Let's see. I'll say for the sake of this, Secton and Trip will be the second to last group to arrive, as Zelion, Trilly, and the going to surprise Magnus, Mugbeard, make their way into the center square as well, and you all make your way there just as Ursula has just come out of the corner to join you guys as well.
Sorry about that. That was a interview phone call.
All right. No, everything okay?
Oh
dude?
yeah. I just have to push the interview back to 3 o'clock instead of 7:30 in the morning. So I'm fine.
Oh,
Gives me more time to sleep.
okay. Fair. Sleep must be nice.
So anyway,
Yeah, so-
happened already.
At this point, Mugbeard snuck up behind you. Mugbeard, how do you exactly approach him?
I just talk goblin in his ear.
So Magnus, as you're just distracted, all you just hear is this.
I'm rolling. I'm unarmed strike. If that's all right.
You gonna retaliate?
Unarmed strike.
All right. Make an attack.
It's the unarmed would be a D20 plus a strength modifier, right?
Yes, for unarmed strike. Yes.
So 7.
Bloody hell!
Oh no.
I forgot 20. I think that hits, doesn't it, Raven?
Pretty sure it does.
Well, he is turning, so maybe it's disadvantage.
That would be fair. I call that fair.
But
Just-
yes,
just
he
like-
hits.
I'll say you're doing it as a reaction. So, sure, go ahead, roll at disadvantage.
That's better.
15. Does that still hit? Does that still hit?
It freaking needs. Oh.
Oh, geez. So roll damage then.
Isn't it 10 damage automatically?
No.
Unarmed is 1 point plus. I think your strength modifier. I think or something.
Unarmed strike. So hit DC.
1d4 plus
Oh,
strength.
no, it's 5. It's 5.
Oh.
It's damage is 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
Fair enough.
Be glad I'm not wearing brass knuckles.
Fair enough. So, in a quick response in this, you just turn and just boom, smack him clean in the face.
What did I tell you about sneaking up on me?
That was quite rude, you know.
And at this point, the groups of Zelion, Trilly, and Ursula have all sort of come and just watched Magnus just punch Mugbeard onto the floor.
Did we miss anything?
He snuck up behind me. Instinct took over.
Fair
I
enough.
can see that. Oh, side note, Magnus,
Yep.
do you still have any health potions on you?
I have. Let me check. I have 2 potions of greater healing.
May I have one of them?
Sure.
Thank you. And I'm just going to quickly use it.
You're gonna quickly use it.
Yes.
We could actually do long rests.
I gotta get this thing done. I need to drink mine too.
Can rest.
Fair point. But I also gotta get the armor.
You can also ask the healers to heal you.
Like, no trips in the area?
We all are.
Oh, perfect.
He's heavily damaged, you idiots! We're all heavily damaged! Yeah!
We're all here.
Colors wielded
Trap.
to what? No.
Trip, if you wouldn't mind. I'm still bleeding in places from the hill giant.
Right. What do you want me to do exactly?
If you wouldn't mind
Attack
healing
him.
me.
Potions of greater healing. What do I roll for that?
Let's see which spell slots I haven't used yet.
Greater healing.
I'll just do. Okay. Could you come closer so I can touch you real quick?
Yeah. In what way?
Wait. Does everyone need? Who else needs healing?
Raised my hand.
Everyone needs heal. Okay.
Just for the record, greater healing is 4d4 plus 4.
Jesus.
And they're expensive.
Yes,
Okay.
they are.
So-
I'm really
2.
glad we got them from those guys.
I don't need healing.
Who needs healing as well?
I do.
Just everyone stand around me that I know who to heal.
Gather around. I'll apply pressure to the wounds.
At this point, by the way, I'll say that Secton and I'll say, Secton at this
Trip
point,
already-
Secton has now joined as well. Sorry, I forgot. Technically, Trip's just turned up as well. So yeah, so fair enough. Everything's fine. Ignore me.
Okay. I just need a quick list of who Trip is all going to heal so I can know what spell I'm going to do.
Trilly will stand away from the group then.
Just press 1, 2, 3. Just type in the chat which one so I know which one I'm going to.
Yeah, if you're healing, type in the chat here. Say me.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
Secton pulls out his magical keyboard and begins to type in
I
midair.
can punch in the face. That's 4.
Okay, fair enough.
Better.
Cool. Secton has magic. Cool.
1, 2, 3, 4, and there's 5. So if and who else? No, just I'm asking out of character because Chopper didn't you need healing?
Yes.
Okay, just type me in so I can so I know.
Yeah. Okay. So that means so Secton, Ursula, Zelion, Mugbeard, and Magnus.
I have 28 HP.
Okay, so she's gonna kill.
I have 9. Don't you say anything.
I have
I'm
7.
gonna
Fair enough.
17
Can I?
hit points.
die. I'm gonna use level 3 prayer of healing up to 6 characters, and if it's verbal only, it takes 10 minutes, so it's gonna take 10 minutes in time, and then pretty much I'm gonna do level 3, so that's 3d8 plus 3 hit points for everyone.
So do you roll it, and everyone who's there recovers that?
My 6 targets will recover that. So myself and everyone who said me. We just
Okay, fair enough. So this is going to be a big healing, hopefully.
Okay, 3. How do I do that exactly? Where's the dice? What was it? 3d6, 3d8, 3d8 plus 3d8, and how? So we're just gonna do 3d8, and then we do the plus 3 up to it.
Yeah. So roll 3d8, and then we add, add 3? Did you say?
Yeah, and 3 hit points to it. So 16.
All right. So 16. So everyone who said me recovers 16 points of damage as well as Trip.
Okay.
6 points below. So.
As you're doing this, though, as you've just finished the spell,
Boy.
a figure approaches you all.
Yay.
He is wearing a full clad of fancy silver armor, and you do recognize that this is, of course, one of the godlike figures who patrols around Noir. Let me get my notes again on this. I got my notes ready for this. He's wearing a big fancy suit of silver-clad armor. You see what looks like the equivalent of almost a jacket-like design, weirdly, to it, with gold pins dotted down it, which look like the nuts and sort of bolt screws types of things that hold the armor in place. You see a fancy helmet on his head with a a red trim over it. You can just see a little sliver of blonde hair just going down the front. And he walks up to you at this point, and he just walks rather sort of not so much smuggish, but more proud, I think is the right word. He sort of walks up to you and he just goes, yeah, that's probably the better one.
Prideful.
So he walks up to all of you, and he just walks up and then sort of stands in salute and goes, "Excuse me, would you happen to be the Hope Finders group?"
We would.
Yeah.
What can we do for you?
Ah, splendid. My name is Marcus Rigshaw. I'm the captain of the Celestial Guards. I have been asked for your chance of help, as it was.
Shaw.
Yes, Marcus Rigshaw.
Rickshaw.
Rickshaw. SHAW.
Didn't have the
I know it's Rick. Yeah, I know it's supposed to be almost like Rickshaw, but Rickshaw, he's just that posh.
right, and he said he was captain of the guard.
Yeah, he is the captain of the Celeste Guards, or at least he says he is. he sort of has that proud thing. I believe I said there was another one, didn't I? If I remember my notes.
You only said one.
I don't know.
You only said one approach in silver armor, so.
Yeah. Sorry, I wasn't sure if I mentioned the name before. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No. He is definitely the captain of the Celestial Guards.
Cool.
Sorry, I had my notes written. I had my notes partially crossed. So he sort of stands there and goes, "Well, I apologize if I caught you all at a bad time. You look like you've just completed a ritual?"
Oh, no, we're being healed. We still haven't been healed after the battle with the Hill Giants.
Oh, my apologies. I'm sorry. Did I catch you all at a bad
No,
time?
no, we're fine
Yes.
now. What can we do for you?
Sorry. So, as I mentioned, I've been asked to possibly acquire your aid. You see, there's actually a little bit of trouble I would hopefully ask your help with. But I know you guys are probably busy and things, but I figured it was probably best to ask for some help for some, powerful adventurers, I think is the right word that it was described.
What's the problem?
Yeah, what's the problem?
Well, the problem is people have gone missing.
Missing? How?
Well, that's the thing. It's weird. Do you mind if we talk somewhere more private than the open square about this?
Secton, you have a shop now, right?
Sure.
Yes, I do. I guess.
Why don't we talk there?
Okay.
Splendid. Lead the way. Do you lead him there?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Do you all follow? By
Yes.
the way.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Sure.
follow after getting off.
Off of Anastasia.
Trip first looks at the tower and then decides to follow. She's a bit behind again.
What about Sparks?
Okay, fair
What
enough.
are we gonna do about Sparks?
Well, Sparks is still residing at the hotel right now.
Yeah. He's
Gotta
got
love
food. He's comfy. Fine.
Okay, so
Hey.
so you lead him.
Annalina's here.
Oh, hey, Lena.
Hello.
And Mike's muted.
You know.
Oh well. Proceed.
All right. Well, I'll say at this point as well, by the way, because I'll be honest, I slightly missed that one. At this point, you suddenly hear the running of feet as Topaz is just running to catch up with the group. And I'll say that Topaz manages to join you just as you guys are just about to head off around the corner towards the shop at this point.
Very
We're
fair.
just waiting to see it. Yep. How you doing, Lena, by the way?
Seems like it was taking 40 forever for this crap to load up, but I'm doing okay.
Aw. Hugs for Lena.
Bugs.
All
Yeah,
right.
hugs because. Yay. Alright, so just in case you were wondered, Lena, just to give you the partial rundown on what's been going on, because obviously you just joined us. The group have reconvened. They've just done a healing to some of the group. And now they're heading to the shop where Secton is now put in charge of. In other words, the Artisan's Arsenal, Ursula's old home. And they're going with the captain of the Celesta Guards, Marcus Rickshaw. And they are essentially going there to acquire some information about people being essentially kidnapped or something.
Okay, let me move up here near Trilly then. Let's take care of that then.
All right. Oh, Zelion to left. Okay, that's fair enough.
All right.
And Anastasia goes off. All right. So, at this point, all of you make your way to the remains of the Artisan's Arsenal. And sort of, Marcus at this point looks at you all and just goes, isn't this the Artisan's Arsenal?
It is, and it was. It is no longer part of my father's thing. I transferred ownership to Secton over here. Point in the mage's direction.
Oh, it's yours now, sir?
Yes, it is.
Oh, well, I guess the honorable thing to say is, welcome to Noir. I hope business profits for you.
Thank you.
And I hope you
my
wash my
pleasure.
father's name clean off of this city.
Well, I can understand that drama. Anywho, on to other business, I suppose. So, as I mentioned, people have been taken lately. We don't know too much of the details, but rumors say that during the dead of the night, a random house within the entire Noir, no matter whether they be nobility or peasant, whether they be rich or poor, sailor, businessman, maid, doesn't matter. Somebody gets taken. And we don't know exactly by who. All we know is that they seem to vanish almost... I'm a bit phasey on the details exactly, because I get told so many bits of information.
How long has this been going on for?
To be specific, let's see. I think it's been going on for the past 4 months now.
Jesus.
So long. So long we got
And I
the dragon attack.
Yeah. Well, that's the weird thing. The dragon attack ended up producing more missing people, but not because of the dragon itself. They just vanished.
Do you think they used the dragon attack as a window of opportunity?
I mean, that's what we were thinking back at the office, but it's hard to say. The only thing we know is you might want to get that wind chime checked out.
That was an empty bet.
I know, I know what that was. I was trying to make it. Anyway, but the only thing we definitely know for certain is that they are not within the city walls.
Is there any specific connection between families that you're aware of that might have been a relation to this disappearance?
Not that I know of. There's been a range of different people, all, different names, different races, different everythings. No matter whether they be child, adult, or even in their primes. It doesn't matter. They've all been different victimized. Although, one of the missing people did come back, but they were talking about something interesting, but that was where we were hopefully wanting to get your help, because they appeared literally just as the Hill Giant attack was going on.
What were they talking
So they could have
about?
used the Hill Giant attack as a way to get out.
What did you say, little missy, sorry?
I said, what were they talking about when they came back?
They talked about how 1 minute he was asleep in his bed. Then the next thing he knows, he's woken up to the sound of teeth grinding, to the sound of flesh being sort of moving around, the sound of dripping water, and the sound of echoes just hollering around with mixtures of screams and literally terror. Apparently, he passed out, and he somehow made his way back into his bed.
Question: isn't there an abandoned mine shaft around here?
Yes, there is. It's up near the north. Why?
Dripping water. It could explain. It could be an old mine shaft that has been pumped out in a while.
It's a boogeyman!
No,
I don't think it'd be something as superstitious as that, Mrs. Furbolg.
But that's boogeyman. Oh.
did they?
Think
Okay. Did they say where Did they say anything regarding what a possible location
any
could be?
smells?
Where they?
Let's see. Not to my knowledge, just what they said. I'm sorry it wasn't much help, but the thing is, we were thinking of just going to explore the mines ourselves, just to double check this information. I mean, for all we know, it could be gobbledygook, or it could actually be true, but...
You know, it's funny.
What's that?
I was actually on the way to the mines myself.
You were?
Yes, I was going down there
Wait,
to grab some ore for one of the blacksmiths to make my armor.
Really? Well, it's a risky thing to head into the Green Shard mines.
But it could also be convenient. I look at Marcus. I'll tell you what. If we can manage to get down into the mines, we'll look for the ore and the missing people if they are down there, because it sounds highly likely that they are.
Okay.
Echoing screams could be enclosed space.
Could be trapped in one of the caves.
Agreed.
Could be. I tell you what. I know the person is residing back at the headquarters of the guards. If you want me to, if you give me a little bit of time, I can maybe see if I can get some more information out of him.
Better yet, bring them here. It'd be better to hear it, or I can go with you. Be better to hear it firsthand than secondhand.
I'd say either way works, but although not to be on the rude end of things, are you all in the condition to, go down there? I mean, if it turns out to be worse and people have been vanishing away, then I don't want to, with you guys looking, excuse my language here, like shit.
Trust me, I've been nearly killed 3 times in my journey here. This is not the worst I've been.
Let's not make it the final one. We should probably rest soon.
What time is it in the world, by the way?
Right now, it is just approaching 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
You can rest if you want, Mugbeard. I feel rejuvenated after that healing spell.
I haven't got a scratch on me, so I could go. I'd be up for going now.
I'm going with the guard.
I'm mostly healed. Plus, I have enough spells to cast.
I'm
Rather
still
have
rather
all
banged
my-
up a little bit, so I think I'll stay behind with Mugbeard.
Yeah, I'd rather have all my key points.
It's a good thing I don't have any of those.
Oh, you have
taking
rages.
I have what?
Rages, he said.
Oh, he's a fighter. So,
I'm not
He's a fighter, not a barbarian. I would like to action surge.
Yeah, your action surge. And
fair point. But I still got action interact with no. Actually, I still got extra attack and that so. And it's a short rest anyway.
The choice is yours, guys. You need to come to a group decision.
I'm still going.
sucks to be you. Going for a short rest.
Trip is deciding to just check the tower first and look around the city a bit.
I'm gonna do a short rest with Mugbeard.
Okay.
I'm going with Magnus.
Okay, Trilly.
I'm fine. I'll go happily help look around.
Okay, Secton.
I'll take along.
You're going for a long rest.
Yeah.
Okay. Topaz, what about you?
Okay, what's everyone doing?
So, from
Hey,
the
hey,
okay.
Hey, chill out. Hello, Heidi.
All right. Anyway, so okay, let's do this proper. So, here's what I want everyone to do. I'm gonna say either mine's short, or say mine's short or long. That will determine what everyone's doing. Okay, Raven,
Short.
Zelion,
Mine's
Trilly,
Mines.
Magnus,
Mines.
Ursula,
Rest.
Secton,
Long rest.
Trip.
Explore the city.
Oh, okay. So neither of the above.
Yeah, not the above.
Okay.
The Trip.
Okay.
I'll just say, like, Trip wants to check the bell tower because the dragon was being summoned by that before, and she just wants to look around the city looking for answers that way. Maybe a library will, maybe some libraries and commons know anything or seen anything.
Okay,
She's gonna be detecting.
Okay, well then I'll go with Trip.
You're going with Trip. Okay. All right. So to confirm, for the resters, are you taking a short? So Secton says long rest. Mug and Ursula, which ones are you doing?
Fine with a short one. But if we have someone doing a long rest, I'll do a long one.
I'll do short rest.
Okay. So in which case, in that case, I'll let you know, Heidi, when you can roll your hit dice to get your recovery. I'll let you know when. Okay.
I have my dice set the ready and waiting.
Okay. So at this point, Marcus just looks over at you guys, and he just sort of nods a bit and goes, okay, quite different things, all right. Okay, well, involving the returner, what do you guys want me to do? Do you want me to try to bring him here, or would it be easier if you guys come with us?
I'll go with.
We'll go with you.
Yeah.
Okay. Very well. Then to the rest of you, I will bid you all adieu, and, well, I'd say if you change your mind, meet us at the mines in a bit of time.
Okay.
Alright, so he leads the group off towards the guard enclosure. So before we get to those people, before we get to those with the guards and things, Trip and Topaz, let's start with you two. So, what exactly are you two doing? Where exactly are you exploring first?
Well, Trip decided because they're near the tower anyway. They're gonna check the bell tower, see if because they kept forgetting to check it, see if Diction left something behind there. Because he was in that tower for a while.
That is true. That's true. Okay. Topaz, are you following Trip, or are you doing your own thing, or what are you doing?
I'm gonna go with Trip to help her.
Okay. Fair enough. So, as the two groups go off in their separate directions, the group who are within Noir, still near the center square, Mugbeard and Ursula and Secton, you all go off to do what you think is best to get yourself your recovery, whether it's back to the hotel, whether it's just sitting on a bench or sitting by the river, whatever you guys wish to do. I'll let you guys decide there, and I'll let you guys do your rolls in a moment for those when it comes to your hit dice, Ursula. And let's see. I've got to get my notes about this again. Gotta go back a little bit. Okay, there we go. So, Trip and Topaz, you both make your way towards the Black Bell Tower. It's still situated by the giant chasm that is sitting around it still, but you do see that the members of the public are still trying to fix it up as any way they can, whether it's pouring bits of dirt in there, whether it's just trying to find any bits of cobblestone to mix up the to make the path again and things. You see a couple of mixtures of. Sorry, excuse me. You see a mixture of like Celesta guards of like the lower rank compared to Marcus, and you see them all sort of working around there. One of the guards does see you approach at this point, and he comes over to the pair of you and goes, "Halt! You know this is a dangerous area. I request that either you choose to help us or you please back away." This is to Topaz and Trip.
Topaz looks down and Pimwit says,
Topaz?
Topaz. Trip says, sorry, I'm Topaz all of a sudden. I have an identity crisis. Identity crisis. Oh no. No.
Oh great. First,
Since when did we swap that he was Topaz and I was Trip Shield?
apparently when the identity crisis
They're
happens.
changing forms.
You go first, Topaz.
Okay. What?
So, state your business. Are you here to help, or are you gonna please leave?
We're here to actually help, sir.
Very well. In what way are you wanting to help exactly?
Yep.
We kind of fought the dragon here, and the bad guy was controlling the dragon was inside the tower, so we kind of want to know if he left something behind, but we also want to help build a bridge to the tower as well.
Well, involving getting you guys to the tower, I mean, we have got a partial bridge to help get there already. It's a small one though, but it can do the job. But as for helping to fix things up and things, I mean, you guys are welcome to explore the tower, but I don't know. We just couldn't find anything worth a scrap.
I see. Thank you, but we were gonna look anyway. Maybe we'll see something from him, or maybe we see something overlooked. We don't know, because anything will do to help, right?
Well, yeah, that is true. Well, very well, then you'll be happy to know the door is partially unlocked. Just, I suggest if you're going to explore it, I suggest you do so before the locksmith comes to fix it back up again.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure. Sorry. Have a good day. No worries. So, what? I take it. Sorry.
Okay, let's not heck around here.
Blame the water. Okay.
Water went down the wrong way, people.
Okay. Okay. Sorry. So I take it you two are heading to the tower?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're heading to the tower first because we got the warning for the locksmith.
Okay. So you make your way across the partially built bridge. For the mixture of the size between the two of you, it is a little bit shaky to get across, but you manage to get so without much of hassle.
Surprising.
And you arrive at the. Then you make your way to the front of the tower where there is the slightly jarred door. You see that the door is almost fully ripped open, but not quite the same. It's sort of still hanging on its hinges, but it doesn't look like it's fairly sealed on, if that makes sense.
Well, Trip notices this and it's just like, well, she walks over to the door.
Oh boy.
And tries to open it with her hand.
Oh boy.
Okay.
So she tries to push it open to see how unlocked it is.
All right. Opens fine.
She looks around like, there isn't anything here. Well, let's climb the tower and see. And Trip steps inside.
Okay. Topaz, do you follow suit, or do you just stay outside?
I follow.
Okay. So, entering inside the tower, you see there are some partially dim lit candles to the giant stairs that go up in sort of like a square-like fashion. It's sort of like one set of staircase, then a square platform, and then turn to the right, there's another set of stairs. And this keeps going on for approximately about 8 or 9 different sets of stairs that are probably about like 20 steps each.
Okay.
So it is a little bit of a climb going up. But after about maybe nearly 10 minutes...
Wait. Okay, 10 minutes, thank you.
No problem. You make your way to the top, and there you find yourself greeted as you make your way up to the site of the bell within the Black Bell Tower. And as you look around there, you get the sense that this is indeed the Dark Bell. Make a perception check, you two.
Okay.
Where is my perception check?
My perception is +3.
Oh dear. 6.
Oh shit.
And let's see if Topaz can do any better.
No.
Oh dear. Well, you make your way up and you just see a pretty big bell.
Well, I'm gonna. Wait a minute. Are there any windows to look outside from on the bell level?
Yes, there is a window on each of the 4 walls that sort of go out of each way. You do, yeah. It's literally like sort of looking like a compass type of thing. Like in the middle of each wall, there is a window that shines out.
Okay. Chip just stares at the bell, then looks at the different windows in thought for a moment. You can see her mulling her thoughts, like
Trip, are you alright?
Okay.
Well, I was kind of hoping the dragon would talk to me and say, give me a hint here, but it doesn't seem to happen. So, I was hoping that the bell was maybe connected to dragons and that we could look out the windows and see directions where maybe the next dragon shard could be.
Let's see.
I mean, the bell was imported to summon the dragon, so I thought it would do something for the dragons, and me being here with the dragon shard would hopefully trigger something. But it doesn't.
Let's see.
You know, Jet just walks over to one of the windows, which is, I believe, yes, she's gonna do the west window and looks out from it.
Okay. You look out of the west window, and you look out and you see that it leads out towards the view, towards the entrance of the city where you guys all came from.
So, does she? I guess she doesn't see anything out of the ordinary.
You can make a perception check if you want.
Perception check.
Go for it.
At this point, she's desperately looking for hints.
I love this because I've been working on this. Oh, 9. You're gaining the focus, but looking out of the window, all you just see is just the side of just still slightly burned houses, a few standing ones. All you really get from the view of this one.
Sorry, I unmuted my mic instead of muting it.
Okay.
It's okay.
I'm gonna
No
try
worries,
the other
dude.
windows and see if we see anything, and after that, I'm gonna use detect magic to just see if there's anything magical around here. If that's okay with you, Topaz.
And it's perfectly fine.
Okay.
All right. Okay, which one do you look out of next?
She goes to the south one.
The south one. All right. Make another perception check if you want. Topaz, what are you doing while this is going? Oh, 16. That's much better. Sorry, Topaz, what are you doing during all of this? Are you just watching?
Well, right now I'm Okay, what Trip said earlier about hoping that she could get some sort of like message from like the Dragon Shard if they were near the bell, that's playing back in my head. Right about now, I'm thinking
Okay.
about that at the moment.
Okay,
While
that's fair enough.
While Trip is doing her thing.
Okay, so 16, you're looking out the south window, yes?
Yes.
So you look out of the south window. You do see the site of the hotel where you guys are all staying at, the inn as it was. You do see a bit to the left of you as you're looking out. You do see the site of the giant like what looks like the town hall of this place. It sort of sits there as a big, massive looking building, and there you see the site of the flag. And you do get a partial look at the flag, though. It's sitting at the top there, blowing there. You see it kind of charred, but nothing else really catches your interest from that view.
Nothing. And then she just walks off to the east side because that's the next thing she's gonna check.
You know what I'm gonna ask you.
Perception check again. That's why I'm saving all my perception checks.
Fair enough.
It's gonna be insane. 7.
Oh, 7. No. You look out of the east. You look out the east window. You do see the site of the dock area. Nothing really much of interest.
Not the ocean. She's getting a bit annoyed, so she walks. So, listen to my wording. She walks a bit fast towards the north side, not paying attention to her footing.
Make a dexterity saving throw.
Thank you.
Topaz is just standing there with a sweat drop.
Okay, fair enough.
Waiting for Trip to do her thing.
Ooh, 10. You do sort of stumble a bit on a little piece of wood, but you do catch your footing just ever slightly, and you just prevent yourself from falling over. But you do sort of stumble forward.
Don't touch the bell. Don't touch the bell yet. It's clear that T1 didn't want to touch the bell. Sorry, Topaz. North. She goes to the north window and...
Go!
13.
You look out, and just as you look outside, you do actually see the site of, you do see the mine shaft, actually, from here. You just get a good look, and you see the mine shaft is over in this direction from your point of view. You do see what looks like the other end of the dock area towards the north, and you just about see where the river that cuts through the whole of Noir that just breaks out at the ocean on the other end. Apart from that, nothing else really catches your eye.
River, ocean... it doesn't make sense!
Trip, are you okay?
I was hoping to find anything here, but I guess I was too optimistic. It's fine. I haven't touched the bell because the bell was used to summon the dragon, and, well, that's why I'm not touching the bell.
You don't want to try. You don't want the same effect to happen. I can understand.
There's only one thing I can do. Do you have any other suggestions before I cast Detect Magic?
Not that I'm aware of.
Don't you maybe any tricks as you can do as a rogue, like hiding anything in the wall?
She's a paladin, not a rogue.
Oh.
Yeah, the rogue is Ursula.
Oops.
Ursula's the rogue. I'm a paladin, hun.
Oops. Okay.
Trip's having that identity crisis again.
Oh. No, that's the place mistake.
More like a brain fart.
I'm having brain fart, yeah. So you don't see... So no. Then she wouldn't ask that at all. Redcon. Okay, Detect I'm gonna cast Detect Magic.
Okay.
Alright. I'm going to back up from where Trip is to give her plenty of space to cast it.
That's fine.
It's cast instantly.
So,
it's cast instantly and and it has a duration of 10 minutes. And it's 30 feet around me, so she's gonna walk down.
Yeah, well, I can tell you that you do manage to catch just the whole of the room based on your surroundings. Just as you cast Detect Magic, just as you cast the spell, ding, 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 you get a signal from inside the room.
Microwave is ready.
There is something still here. Zip looks around and tries to sense where it is with her spell. So she's going to use it as a detector.
That's it. It does let you do that. You do get the sense that it is coming... you're at the north window right now, right? You get the sense that it's coming from behind you at this point.
She turns around and looks, I think, at the bell.
You look at the bell.
Zip slowly...
Something's ahead of you.
She walks towards the bell and looks under it for a moment.
As you look under it, your eyes catch sight of something as your radar goes off. And on the inside, you see what looks like... God damn it, Secton. Fuck you. But you do look inside, and on the other side, you do see something. You see what looks like a small piece of paper. But the paper itself isn't enchanted, but what's written on it in a magical pen-like ink, you see a very familiar sight. You see the symbol of the black pen drawn on the paper.
She reaches over and tries to grab it.
As you grab it, you get zapped by what feels like a small jolt of electricity. You do take some damage from that, I'm afraid.
Good thing I did.
You do take...
Good thing I didn't touch it.
No, it's only 2 points of thunder damage. You just get this zap just across your finger. Dude! At this point, Topaz, you've just looked and you've watched this Trip has just bent down and has just been zapped, and all you just see is the back of her just jolt.
There's...
You alright?
There's a magic scroll down there, and it just zapped me. Well, the ink is magic, but it's on a paper and it's scroll, so magic scroll, I guess.
Did you see what was on it?
Just a mark of some sort is on it. Is it? I think.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Trip doesn't know. That's why I said it.
Yeah, sorry, I forgot. You don't recognize the symbol yet, but
do you know what it is?
Let me see.
You look under Topaz at the scroll, and you do get the feeling you have seen this before. In fact, make an intelligence check for me.
Intelligence check.
Yeah, just roll the d20 and just add your intelligence modifier.
Okay. Which is +2.
Mm-hmm.
Roll a d20 plus the modifier.
Mm-hmm. Let's see how this goes. 15.
I was you know what's funny? I was expecting a lower number.
Concerning the roll so far, I was partially expecting it myself. So Topaz, you look at the scroll. It does take you a little bit of time, but you recognize that you have seen the symbol before. The symbol was on the back of Diction's cloak when you saw him. It is indeed the symbol of the black pen.
I know the symbol.
You do? What is it?
It's the same thing that Diction had. Black pen.
So, this is a magic emblem that zaps people that aren't part of it. You can see the cogs trying to work her brains. Like, what is that? It is that it?
I don't know if I want a chance touching it.
But if we leave it here, something bad might happen. It's clear they don't want it to move, so should we try and destroy it? Or should we wait for Sectum to show up so he can do something? Funny guys.
At this point, by the way, unbeknownst to you, that none of you checked the mechanisms to see when the bell was going to ring.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
You forgot. You are standing under a giant bell.
Oh, we're gonna be deafened.
Yep. You guys do as it dong rings out literally all around you at this point. You cover your ears in the pain, and you both do take... You take 6 points of thunder damage as the noise bellows in your ears.
Thunder damage.
Okay, well, 6 points of damage ain't bad.
Yeah.
Of course, that would add to the 2 points that Trip took to because of the fact she touched that paper.
Yep.
She'll be fine.
And who? Yeah. All right. At this point, the paper begins to glow.
Oh, shit.
And the mark begins to glow again. And at this point, you hear something.
How can we hear if we're deafened by the bell?
Magic.
Oh, yeah, magic. Ooh. I'll say, as the bell tone rings out, as it finishes up, you hear the very faint in your ears. Diction, have you completed the task? Please respond. I need to know what is going on. Has Noir fallen under our control?
That's all you hear from her. From Trip.
What's up, dude? Oh, welcome to our stream.
Hey, Mustafa.
The voice calls out again. Diction, respond now. Or do you not value that life of yours again?
Tell you what, like the bastard's dead. I'm not as Topaz, but just as myself.
Oh, okay. I'm glad you clarified that, because I was just about to. Okay.
Trip.
What do you two do?
Trip, let's all yell.
Let me see if the voice hears this.
I'm staying quiet, but as Topaz, I'm saying to myself, then maybe they don't know he's dead.
Fair do. Well, I can tell you at this point. The voice goes quiet for a moment. And then all you just hear is this. He must be out again. Typical. Well, Diction, if you are there, know this. I will not tolerate the failure that happened at Helix. If you have failed to take control of Noir, then I will make sure that the very body you have now will be the last body you have. And I will make sure that even your ashes are resumed into nothing. Do I make that clear? When you have finished, make sure you return back to our headquarters. I will not tolerate this behavior, though. After all, you are speaking to your superior, so don't forget that. Now, make sure you recover the artifact from the Green Shard mines. When you have retrieved it, come back once Noir is ours. If you are not back in 4 days, then not only will Noir's bell chime for thee, but may chime for the Grim Reaper's appearance. Don't fail me. And with that, the letters grow dim, and the paper fades out. It's just standing there as you first encountered it.
Why do I get a feeling like Trip has this, like, freaked out look on her face?
Is there one, Trip?
Trip is just, has a frozen fear. With her jaw right open, like,
I'm just picturing this in my head.
Yeah, giant furball with her jaw dropped.
So, what do you do?
Right now, I'm just thinking to myself, maybe the Black Pen doesn't know the Dixon's already dead.
And then Trip snaps out of it. We need to get Secton, and we need to go to find an artifact. And
I put my
contact the cards and
I now put my hands on Trip's shoulders. Trip, it's all right. Calm down. We'll take care of it.
She takes a moment to catch her breath.
Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. Everything's fine.
We need to get Secton to check that scroll right now.
I know, and we will.
Okay, so what are you two doing then?
Well, at this point, I think Topaz is the leader.
Okay, Topaz, what do you want him to do?
Okay, after hearing that message from Dix's superior, I believe that it's best that we go to Secton and talk to him about this artifact that Dix's superior mentioned.
Okay, so you're gonna make your way down and go find Secton.
Yes, we plan to make our way down and head back to where the others are to discuss this.
Okay. Well, I suppose the question is, Secton, are you still at the tower?
I think he went to the inn.
Yeah, I went for long rest.
Oh, fair enough then. Okay. Well, I'll say if you two are both content on doing that, you make your way down, and I'll say for the sake of the levity, I'll say that you guys make your way down, and it takes you a little bit of time. You look around the tower to find him, to see if you find him, and then you figure maybe he's back at the inn, and you just make your way there.
One thing I'll inform the guards about that we need access to. At least Trip will just say that Trip will just say there is something in the tower that is related to the attackers, the ones who sent the dragon to the tower, and that pretty much says a scroll there, and that they need to investigate, so that the locksmith needs to keep a key ready so that we can go back in to check it again.
Sure. Okay. You pass that on, and then you make your way there, I'm guessing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We're making our way towards the inn to find Secton to talk to him.
Okay. Ursula, Raven.
Yes.
The two of you have been waiting patiently. Ursula, I'll say at this point now, if you still want to have the short rest, you can roll your hit dice, or if you want to have a long rest, you can leave the hit dice. I'll leave it up to you.
I'm gonna roll the hit dice.
Alright, roll your hit dice and recover that. Raven, are you having a long or a short?
Long.
Long. Okay, fair enough then.
So it's
So-
how many?
I believe hit dice is you roll the number of dice equal to your level, if I remember correctly.
So that's 6. So 6d8.
Well, you roll them one each and use them to heal. You expend them until long rest.
Got it.
Oh, okay, so that means she's used all of them until the long rest.
All right. Cool.
Okay, so Ursula, you recover 22 hit points.
Done.
Okay, and you now have no hit dice until you recover. All right, so at this point, Sexton, Ursula, and Raven, what are the three of you? What are the three of you doing exactly?
After the long rest, or
Well, if there's anything you want to do before you do it.
Nah, just sleep.
Okay.
I'll
Raven,
probably have a
you
drink
just-
first, but that's it.
Okay. Fair enough. Okay. Ursula, what are you doing with your short rest? You staying at the inn?
I thought we were at Arson's Arsenal.
Oh yeah, you guys are at the arson. That's why I was asking what you guys were doing for your rest.
Oh well, I'm staying at Arson's Arsenal, and I'm just gonna probably meander around the shop a bit.
Okay. You just take a note. You just step through. You take a nosy around the. You take a nose around the artisan's arsenal. Are you looking for anything? You just taking a moment.
Not just a moment. I'm just trying to look for any other kind of clues as to maybe something my father left behind about the Staffordshire.
Okay. Make an investigation check.
Okay. So, where's my character sheet? It is.
No, where has my pick?
Here it is.
Where's my brain? Oh, I love the power.
The bell tower is probably there. It probably got knocked out with the ringing. Bong.
I was just joking. That's all. I had to make it funny.
No, it's all right. 11. You glance around, and you do actually notice the open treasure chest that is found in the corner, unaware that it was the one that Sexton and Tripp who had found, and you just look and you just see it open. But apart from that, nothing else really catches interest.
Is there like a desk around the area or something I could search?
I'll say based on the roll, you do find the remains of one. It's not very whole, but there's enough to it if you want to do at least a search.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
All right. I'll allow you to make another one then, please. Make another investigation. At disadvantage, because it's slightly damaged.
Very well then.
14. 6. Nah. It's kind of hard to really find anything based on its current condition.
I heave a frustrated sigh and just look around. I spot the open chest again, and a thought crosses my mind, but then I dismiss it, and I head out of the shop.
Okay. Do you do anything else after you leave then, or are you just staying there?
I'm probably gonna follow the group towards the inn, where I'm probably gonna follow like Zelion and Magnus and everybody.
Okay, so they've already gone ahead to the guard post. Oh, sorry, to the guard post.
Okay. I'll probably be
my-
lagging behind, but I'll catch up with them eventually.
All right. Well, we'll get to you in just a second there. So, the rest of you, thank you for waiting patiently.
Hey.
We'll go back to you guys now. So, after a good bit of time walking, you make your way to the guards' garrison within the city, and you actually find that it resides. If I can get my notebook again. Let's see. You find it. You actually find it just about here. So after crossing for a bit of the time, you do make your way there, and when you arrive, you see the sight of guards who are looking a little bit on the sort of on edge side. They're holding their weapons. You see a couple of them who have got like a couple of building supplies, like sort of cobblestone, and you see like casks of what looks like liquids of some kind, probably drinks to help them all out. And you see them sort of running back and forth and things. And as Marcus leads you guys towards the garrison, you see them all look in that direction, and then they all just stop and salute at this point. Marcus, he sort of raises up his right hand to salute back, and then he lowers and goes, "Dismissed! Get to work! That square is not going to fix itself. The civilians need their square back, and we are going to provide it. Now I have brought these fair warriors. I have managed to find the Hope Finders." And you see them all sort of murmuring, just sort of like, "Yes, is that really them?" It's the sort of hush-hush murmurs type of things.
The Hope Finders, that's such a weird name.
In other words, mumbling to themselves.
Yeah, like mumbling to themselves between each other, kind of half and half. It's hard to tell who's doing which one, though. And Marcus, at this point, he sort of raises his hand and goes, "Silence! Now then, has anyone seen the recent kidnapped? Has he returned? Is he still in the garrison?" And one of the other guards just nods and just opens up the small door that leads there. Marcus, at this point, looks at you and just sort of ushers you in, like, "This way."
Okay.
Okie dokie.
So you all follow through. As you do so, you enter through one door, which leads to what looks like a reception area to the guards area. It's sort of quiet-like, but you do see, like, the desks. You see, like, someone's on the desk. There's a lady who's sort of jotting down things as fast as possible. She sort of looks up and gives a nod of acknowledgement, at least to Marcus and to all of you entering. He then leads you through another door to the right, and then down a corridor, and then to another door on the right as you enter, as you get to the edge of this hallway. And there, after opening a white door, you there see before you, on a bed, sat up, the duvet cover just covering up their legs, with a ripped up t-shirt, a scar on his right cheek, and a bandage that wraps around his head. The sight of what looks like a small, half-elven boy. Roughly about, I'd say if we're going for the human context, roughly about maybe 10 years old, 11 just reaching. He's just there and he just sort of looks over when the door opens. He sort of goes wide-eyed when he sees Marcus enter. And then he sees all of you enter. And he just grips his duvet really tightly at this point. Marcus at this point sort of goes, "Now then, I suppose I need to introduce. This here is Tally. Tally has been through the ringer. He's the one who was kidnapped and then returned. Apparently he was kidnapped at the same time as his twin sister. But ever since they came back, he just said nothing much. Just odd words every so often."
Hello there.
He sort of looks up at you, Magnus, and just sort of goes tense and goes,
It's all right. It's all right. I'm a friend. We're here to try and figure out what happened to you.
What happened? And as he mentioned what happened, you see him slowly gripping his head, and he's sort of in pain. And Marcus at this point goes, "Oh, not again, not again. Keep him calm. I'll be right back."
All right.
All right. So at this point, you see the kid. He's just tossing and turning. He's just like, no, not again, no.
By kid, it's a half elf. So how old is the kid exactly?
He's between 10 and 11.
Damn.
Okay. I look at the kid, just kind of feeling a bit sorry for him, and I kind of just carefully approach him.
Okay. He sort of looks over you with this look of fear in his eyes. You see the sweat dripping from his face, and he's sort of gripping the duvet almost like he's holding on to something for dear life. He just looks and goes, no, please, no, I don't wanna think, please.
I kind of stop.
I have an idea.
I have an idea too. Mind if I try first?
Yeah, you go ahead. I got another.
Okay. I pull out my loot from back, and then just kind of position it.
Trilly would like to assist Zelion with her pan flute.
Right.
Okay.
And that's the same idea I was thinking of.
Okay. I can't believe we have one of these after a while. Make a performance check.
Well, 1d20.
How long has it been since we had a performance?
A while.
Probably since Field.
And not too long ago. I remember singing.
27. Now, you said you're helping Trilly.
Yeah.
Are you giving Zelion advantage, or are you rolling as well?
I think given that performance modifier, I will accompany with advantage.
Zelion, roll again.
Okay, roll 1d.
You might get higher than your 18.
Okay, is this for the performance check again?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The last time we had a performance was back in Helix, and that's been like 40 forevers ago.
Jeez, that has been a while.
It's time for our next show then.
All right. So that's 18 there plus the 9. You got 27. Jeez. So just ever so gently, you begin performing on your lyre. Instead of this normal tone you do to perform and tell stories, you essentially do the equivalent of what probably is like a lullaby.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing. So, just something akin to a lullaby. Just say for Zelion's context, he's playing a lullaby he heard as a child.
Okay. Trilly, you're performing on your pan flutes, yeah?
Yes.
So the two of you together, you perform this gentle ballad, and at this point, Tally just looks at you. His heart begins to slow, and you just see him slowly move his hands off his face. And he just then lowers himself, almost relaxing, and then just takes one deep breath. Just like a... What happened?
I just smile as he's relaxed, and then just bring the song to an end. You were on the brink of, you were about to have a panic attack, but everything's fine. We promise.
Thank you. Who are you all?
I'm Zelion, and I gestured to Magnus and Trilly, and these Magnus and Trilly.
Are
Nice
you
to meet you,
alright?
Tally.
He sort of looks at the group of you and just sort of nods and goes, I'm Tally.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet. Mm-hmm. The same thing.
You said you're here to help me?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Are you gonna stop the takings?
We're
Yes.
going to try.
He just sort of seems lost in thought for a brief moment. He then looks back up at you and goes, I'm sorry. I just didn't expect to go through this.
No one ever does. Believe me, we're gonna help you, okay? We just need a little bit of information.
What do you want to know?
I know this may be hard for you, but can you remember any smells from where you were? Or any sights?
Sights, smells. He sort of closes his eyes in deep thought. You see him sort of struggling again, almost like he's hitting the panic attack level again, but he just slowly relaxes to try to be calm. I remember smell of blood. Lots of it.
Oh, guys.
Oh, you okay, Del? Oh. I wonder if this is my package. Please don't be my package.
Sorry about that.
No worries. Everything okay?
Yeah, everything's fine. My brother was just knocking at my door.
Ah, fair enough. You see, yeah, but Tally just goes, I just remember the sight of blood. There were lots of it. I could smell it all too. So many screams.
Trilly would like to step forward and just gently hold his hand, if he'll let her.
Tally just sort of looks at you for a brief moment, almost in shock, like, huh?
It's alright, you're safe. You're fine.
Make a persuasion check, Trilly.
Dang it.
Thought you could get away with this, did you?
Be kind to me, oh D20! That's kind enough.
Ooh.
14.
14. He's a little hesitant for a while, but then just gently sort of squeezes your hand back for comfort. And Tally at this point just slowly nods a little and goes, I remember seeing green.
The green shard.
It was like a green rock.
It is the mines.
What?
The name of the mines is the Green Shard Mine. I'm going to assume it's down there.
Hmm.
And there was someone there.
What?
I only remember one thing.
And that is?
He was scaly.
Question. Was he red?
Yes? No.
Hmm.
He wasn't red. I believe he was... I'm sorry. I can't remember.
It's all right, buddy. It is.
It's
Listen,
okay.
if you remember anything else, tell the guards, okay?
Okay.
Meanwhile, we are going to investigate where we suspect you were taken from, and then stop who was ever there. Okay? You won't have to live in fear.
You aim to stop this?
We're here to stop it. So it'll never happen to anyone ever again.
We're heroes. We're heroes. It's what we do.
Heroes. Yeah. I believe you. And thank you. Just, it was too late to save my sister. All I remember seeing was him just her ripped apart.
Gosh, Jesus. Alright, now that there's a determination in Magnus's eyes.
Okay, he's filled with determination.
Murderous determination.
Okay, never mind.
That type of determination. Oh, I am going to kill whatever did this.
Tally at this point looks at you, Magnus, and is almost getting scared.
Magnus.
Sorry.
Okay.
When I hear about innocents being slaughtered, it kind of riles me up.
Hey, we will make sure this doesn't. We will make sure no more blood will be shed. Okay. If
Only blood that will be shed is the one who did this to you.
Okay, Magnus.
Wait.
Magnus.
Just for clarification, let's not piss off the half-orc.
No, you've already.
But I'm glad to know the story's actually done well so far.
Okay, I kind of gently push Magnus out of the room so he doesn't further scare Tally.
Tally at this point just nods slowly, then looks at you, Trilly, for a brief moment. Please be careful. I don't want to know that just because of me, or everyone.
We will. Stay safe, okay? And again, presuming that he'll let Trillia give him a brief hug.
He's a little cautious as he does this, but he just sort of eases slightly into it, kind of awkwardly to begin with. But as the hug connects, he slowly begins to shiver. And you just suddenly feel him almost like he's trying to break out of it. Make a strength check for me, Trilly.
Oh, lovely, that thing I have nothing in.
Imagine she gets a natural 20.
Yeah, Trilly's back breaks in half. Cleric!
Leave Tally alone.
Jesus Christ.
2. Ooh. You go to try to hold the hug to make Tally feel a little better, but Tally just breaks out of it and just begins shivering almost out of it and just goes, I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. We'll be back soon with good news, okay? You just rest.
Okay. Thank you. And you just see him just curl up at this point.
No problem.
So at this point, Marcus comes back with what looks like the sight of a nurse figure. He sort of comes back and goes, okay, I brought the... Wait, He's not. He's not shaking?
We got him to calm down. We got him to calm down. He told us all we needed to know. Tell me, what place do you know that has green walls?
Green walls? Well, that could be a few places.
That look like they're crumbling? Or say the inside of a mine shaft?
The Green Shard Mines.
Bingo!
That sounds like a plan.
It just confirmed what we already knew.
I'm glad we could at least get to the bottom of that. Okay. I'm gonna try to round up some of the guards. We'll see if we can.
I was just about to ask you to do that.
Well, I'll try round up what I can for some support. Are you coming to join us then, or what are you going to do?
After hearing that boy's story, I'm not leaving until that thing is dead.
You have the proud spirit of a Celeste Guard, my friend.
I was once a general in another army that was off the island. There's one thing I know, it's combat.
Then you are indeed someone who knows the way of a sword. And your two companions, are they going with you?
I'm turning around. If I had to take a guess, let's say they are.
You're damn right I am.
Yep, I'm coming too. I strap my loot back on my back.
Very well. Gather what comrades you can, and we'll meet you at the Shard Mines in as quick as we can. I can't promise we'll get there either with big numbers or with a quick time, but all I can say is if you choose to go down there by yourselves before then, please be careful.
Just make sure they're heavily armed. Or, they have buckets.
We'll see what we can do. Just be careful if you do.
You might have to mop the guy off the floor when we're done with him.
Alright. Anyway, I'm gonna go round up as many of the guards as we possibly can. Meet at the Green Shard Mines, get who you can, and we'll see what we can do from there.
See you there.
Meet you there.
And with that, he rushes off with the nurse in tow. The nurse... actually, no, sorry. He rushes off, and the nurse just looks at you for a moment and goes, I'm just going to go check on the patient.
Good idea. Also, if you can, bring someone in there that can play music. It seemed to calm him down a little bit.
Music. Okay. I'll look into that. And she just gently walks into the room and just closes the door.
I'm going to find Sexton. We're going to need all his wizardy powers. What are you two going to...
At this...
This is Magnus, by the way. This isn't Chopper talking.
Yeah. That's fine.
Truly, see if you can go find... Trip. Maybe Ursula's with them. No, Ursula's with us. Shit.
Yeah, at this point, Ursula has actually arrived, and she rushes in to try to catch up with you guys.
Oh, never mind then. Go find Topaz. Maybe she's with Trip.
You just had an identity crisis.
Well, if I go check back at the inn and I can wake Sexton at the same time and I can get Sparks as well.
We're going to need all the backup we can get.
On it.
If this thing is as dangerous as I think it is, we may actually have to do... I might have to call in a favor.
I'll go get Annabelle. Not Annabelle. Anastasia, sorry.
Another identity crisis.
Yeah, Annabelle, goddamn, I think I found the title of this episode.
Identity crisis?
No, identity issues. Identity issues. Alright, so at this point, Ursula, you come around the corner. I actually want you to make a dexterity check for me, please.
To avoid smashing into us, I assume?
To avoid smacking into Trilly, who's just rushing off. Heidi?
Is muted. I assume.
Damn it. Sorry, I forgot.
Oh, no, it's...
Alright, Dex, Badoof.
Oh, God.
Natural one! There we go. At this point, Ursula, in your quick hastiness, you fail to notice Trilly. You actually trip over her. You cartwheel over, and you sort of, in a Looney Tunes style, you land on the floor and skid right into the feet of Magnus.
Oh, there you are. Good.
Sorry, in a rush, buddy.
I just sort of and shake my head.
I will say at this
What did
point,
I
Ursula,
miss?
you do take... I'll say this, Heidi, you do take 1 point of bludgeoning damage.
Fine.
Whatever. So, we figured out whatever creature, or person, or whatever, has been doing this to people is in the Green Shard Mines.
Where we were supposed to be going.
Exactly! If that guard hadn't stopped us, we probably would be dead by now.
Yeah, and unprepared.
Exactly. Kinda glad they stopped us!
Alright, well, what do you need me to do?
We need you to go get Sector.
On it, and I start turning around. Oh, and one more thing. Somebody must have stolen something from my father's chest, because that chest in the corner of the shop was empty. And I have a feeling I know who did it. And I'm going to be having a word with Sexton about that later.
I mean, it's not your shop anymore. It's not your father's shop anymore. It's his.
Fair
So technically,
enough.
whatever's in that built, technically, whatever's in there was his.
Fair enough. Anyways, I'm off.
Yeah.
I'm following after Ursula.
Okay. Magnus, what are you doing then?
I am going back to the blacksmith.
Okay. Fair enough. Alright, so, at this point, let's see. I'll go through my pots here. So at this point, Sexton and Raven.
Hello there.
Hello, you two have been waiting patiently. How are you doing, by the way?
Let's see. I've got a pulse. Yep, check.
Okay, that's a good start.
I'm apparently doing all right.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Sexton, are you still breathing?
Yeah.
Wait, breathing?
If
Holy
barely.
shit. Let me check. Yep, also doing that.
Everyone.
Yeah, if they-
Lena said,
Yeah, if they're still breathing, they're having a good day. If they ain't breathing,
hooray!
if they ain't breathing, sucks to be them.
Moral words to live by. If they have a pulse, they're doing good.
Yeah. Yeah, can't
That's a
argue
great,
that.
great logic there, Lena. Fantastic. It's true, though. All right.
Thank my father for that.
Oh. We're still with by. All right, so, Mugbeard,
Yes.
Sexton, as the two of you are just settling yourselves in, sort of an hour goes by, and then, just for the record, are you two doing a rest in the same area, in the same place? Because I know Sexton went back to the inn. You went for a drink, Raven. Did you get a drink at the inn and then go for a nap?
Exactly. Yep, that sounds exactly like something I do.
So, better question there. Are you in the same room as Sexton?
Absolutely not.
There we go. All right. So.
No offense, by the way, Sexton.
Oh, we reminded someone in the chat to breathe. Okay, keep breathing, boy. Oh, I missed this session so badly. All right. At this point, Sexton, stirring from your sleep, you just hear this furious tapping on the door. And Raven, you actually begin to hear one on your end as well.
No, I don't.
Well, actually, I'll tell you what, Raven, make a perception check for me. Just a quick one.
But I
I'll tell you
don't
what,
want to.
just make one to see if they wake you. Just see if they wake you from the slumber.
I've been drinking. It's a disadvantage.
You're a dwarf. You don't get drunk.
I do. I just have advantage against poison. Oh, jeez.
All right. You know what? Fine. Go ahead. I'll allow it. I'll allow it this time.
Yes, they're both shit.
Seven.
Shit rolls.
Yeah. You do not hear any of the knocking on your door.
I'm so happy.
On the other end of things, it's Trip. So, Trip, you failed to get any movement from Mugbeard's door as you're banging on it.
You must be out.
And Topaz, you're banging on Secton's door. Secton, could you do a roll for me, please? I'll say you get a single roll for perception.
Can I say one little thing real quick?
Yeah, what's up?
Considering the fact that Mugbeard has been drinking, it's no wonder he didn't hear.
I rolled a 20.
Pretty much.
Knocking on his door.
Yeah, essentially so. Secton with a natural 20. In this case, it's the bad way to have it. Secton, your keen ears, just with all the danger that's been going on in the city, you are alert. And the moment you hear a knock on the door...
I guess fireball!
Do you have the fireball left?
I don't, but yeah, it's
You just wake up suddenly, just like you get fireball, and then you just hear this.
Yeah, but I'm not trying to break the door down like Trip was.
All right.
No,
Yeah,
I have to kill everything.
better.
All right, so Secton, you hear the knocking there. Do you open the door?
Yeah.
All right. So you open the door, Topaz, and you're greeted by a slightly groggy Secton.
Oh God, are you alright, Secton?
Eh.
Do I need to slap him to wake him up?
You can do it if you want to.
Okay, well then, how much, if I did, do you have any idea how much damage he would take?
You'd have to make an unarmed strike, so you'd have to roll a d20 and add strength to see if you even hit his face.
Okay, d20 plus my strength.
All right.
Okay, I'm going to roll a d20 plus my strength.
Yes.
Which is a +2. Before I hit the enter button, let me double check. Yes.
Yeah, no harm there. For all the new players out there, always be sure to double check your rolls. Oh, 4. You go for the slap around the face, but Secton in his slight grogginess just sort of leans back casually and just misses it.
Huh?
Wake up slap was not effective.
Think? Yeah, you think?
Okay, so yeah, Secton, Topaz, you still got the convo going if you want.
What's going on?
I need to talk to you, and it's important.
Really?
Did he have to say really like that?
Yes, he did.
This is Secton the wizard, not Secton the player. So, yes.
This is Secton. This is, believe it or not, this is Secton the groggy wizard.
The groggy. We're pointing this
Basically,
to
this is
groggy.
also Secton.
I lean on the door frame with one arm. Go on.
Fair enough.
Oh, Truly had,
Whose bedroom did
yeah, Truly had a question.
whose bedroom? Right now, I actually have this written down. Sparks is actually downstairs at the bar in one of the doorways, being locked in the cage still.
He's not. He's not dipping into the alcohol, is he?
I was about to say.
No one checked.
I'm fairly sure I left Sparks out of the cage, so he could well be drunk.
Yeah, you did leave him out the cage. You're right. You had him outside the cage. Yeah.
Lucky little bugger.
Okay, so yeah, Topaz, you have a slightly more awake Secton just leaning in the doorway.
Okay.
So he's listening to your conversation. So, what did you want to talk to him?
First up, I have a question. Is Trip still standing outside of Monkbeard's room?
Are you Trip?
God damn it! There it goes. No, she's not joined the doorway of Secton because Secton's a bit more important. She's like, yeah.
Okay. So Trip just comes around the corner and just sees Secton just leaning in the doorway.
He's slightly groggy. Give him time.
I see.
Anyhow, Secton, may we come in, please?
You may.
sounds like he's okay. Here's the thing: we no longer have a groggy wizard. We now have the wasted, the hammered wizard.
I don't think it's wasted, but it's awesome. Oh, that's awesome. I'm crying. So you two,
This was
Dirk
needed.
just goes inside and clearly
This
he's
section
not.
is wasted on us.
Is Sexton been drinking with Monkbeard?
no, he's not. I don't know. Did you?
No. What time of day is it?
Right now, it's coming up to 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Okay.
Okay.
Please come in.
So I will.
Take a
So I
seat.
will say if. So I will say, Sexton, if you want to, if you don't want the sleep, you can roll hit dice if you want to.
Well, I don't know. I only have 1 hit point missing.
It's up to you then.
I won't worry about it.
Fair enough. So you both, do you both enter his room?
Yes, I do. I don't know.
Trip already went in.
Oh,
I
okay,
closed
sorry,
the door behind them.
do you do the look at the camera like?
Oh god. The eyebrows.
Looney Tunes.
Party here. The DM should remember parties.
Sweet rave party.
Anyhow.
Anyway, carry on, you three.
All right.
Uh-oh.
Trip pretty much picks up. We found something we found a lot of important things at the tower. There's a scroll with magic that the Dixon's his superiors talking to him with when the bell rings, and clearly she's fumbling her words again.
I put my finger over Trip's mouth.
Okay.
Allow me to clarify this. Allow me to clarify this. We did some investigating at the bell tower. We found a piece of paper with the Black Pence emblem on it. There was a message from Dixon's superior. They mentioned something about an artifact.
Oh. Okay.
You see Sexton just suddenly have the disappointed puppy look.
Let's go.
Apparently, apparently his superior doesn't know that. Apparently, Dixon's superior doesn't know that he has been killed.
Okay.
They wanted Dixon to take, because they wanted Dixon to take Noir under their control. But apparently, since we intervened, that's not going to happen. So, shall we discuss this with the others as well?
I suppose.
I think Topaz is oblivious.
Oh, by the way, that artifact is at the mines. Yeah, the mines where everyone's going. So that's bad. That's bad.
I perk up a little bit. Oh, okay, let's go then.
Okay, I will say this much. Topaz is not oblivious to the message that was given. Let's just say that she's oblivious to Sexton's attitude.
Fair enough then. So in other words, he understands come in, go on, but instead of the hidden message, it's just more the the words.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. All right, so so do the three of you all make your way?
I do. I have a question. Where are Magnus and the others at the moment?
At this point, let's see, based on the time there with what's going on. At this point, I'll say that there is a Trilly who is currently here, and everyone else is just leaving the garrison.
Okay.
So you're all down here, and they're all up there.
Okay.
Oh yeah, at this point, Trilly has just entered the hotel area and sees you lot at the top of the stairs. And you see a very worn out halfling.
Oh, good. You're up.
Excuse me.
Oh, Trilly, are you okay? What happened?
Mines needed.
And at that moment,
Rubble.
yeah, when the mouse says mines needed, Tip goes pew, and dashes off.
Just jumps out the door. Hold on, make a dexterity check for me, please.
Oh god, I can sense. Oh god, I can sense it.
You are at the top of the stairs. Remember, Trip Shield.
I did. Yeah, I know. That's what Trip does. He forgets where she is.
15. Quite casually, you make your way down the stairs and then continue running.
Over me, probably. Yeah, thanks.
You literally just go right past him. Past her, sorry.
Right over, Furbolg.
Fair enough.
I came here to get you. Right. I need to sit down.
No, I'm looking at this at the piece of the second posted. That's what I was laughing at.
Right, pasta. A nice pasta. Fuck you.
Okay. I need to revive stats.
Where is?
Thank you, Heidi. I appreciate that.
Don't mention it.
Where is Sparks?
You just hear the the dwarf from the kitchen just goes, "Oh, he's back here, lad." Oh, it's you, lass. Hello.
Oh, that's nice. What's he doing back there?
He's having lunch,
Oh,
or at least what he can of it. And you just see he's just busy scoffing him. He's just busy scoffing what looks like flowers at this point. He's essentially having what looks like his own version of a salad bowl.
Ah,
I'm just having an all vegetarian. He's having an all vegetarian lunch.
Essentially, yeah. So what are you three doing? You've just had a giant furbog just run out the door.
Well, I'm hoping to go find Magnus because maybe he'll be more interested in my message than Sectum was.
You currently have a secton right behind you.
Yeah, but you see, the thing is, I'm just telling you what Topaz wants to do.
I'm sorry. I was hacking a bit. I didn't hear what was going on.
Essentially that she's passed on the details about what happened, and obviously she just said she'd be willing to more tell Magnus this information because it's obvious that Sectum wasn't quite as
Interested.
listening.
Oh,
Or he didn't seem interested because of the way that Sectum was.
oh,
Yeah, don't worry, we gathered.
oh! When the ladies knocked on my door. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, his mind was going in the gutter. Is that it?
It's sected. It's
Blunt?
normally in the gutter.
Aw. I give Secton a pat on the back. They're dead.
To be
boys.
fair,
They're
mine
dead.
normally is too, but
My mind is about to fall apart, so if we could move on, please.
Okay.
So, shall I just say, for the sake of levity, you guys all follow?
Yeah.
yep.
Alright.
Trilly wants to just burn a speak with animals spell and ask Sparks if he wants to come with and wreck.
At this point, Sparks is just busy munching away, and he just sort of does the... just looks up with the flowers in his mouth.
Oh my god, that would be a cute picture.
Fan art.
Huh?
Fan art.
Oh, fan art. Okay, got it.
Yeah, he just sort of scoffs there, just continues. It just goes back to his salad bowl, I guess. I don't think Spox is moving.
Nope.
When it comes to the stomach, you basically don't stop.
Especially when you are a giant 15-foot scorpion.
No worries. Keep eating, enjoy yourself. Go sleep on Sexton's bed. I'll catch you after.
Go sleep on Sexton's bed.
I mean, not normal human normal.
You go ahead.
Sorry, Lena. So I was gonna say, normal human beings find spiders, hairs, and other things in their bed. Sexton's gonna find a giant fucking scorpion.
Well, he's not gonna bloody miss it, is he? Right, let's go.
You know what the sad part is? By the time Sexton gets back to his room, he's gonna find this gigantic scorpion crushing his bed.
Crushing the bed, that's new.
He's gonna cross through the door.
Basically, he's
All
going
right.
to find his room in shambles.
It's already suffering enough as it is.
Anywho, so I'll say for the sake of levity, all of you guys do actually manage to roughly meet up.
Hey.
Roughly in the town square.
Hey.
So you all meet yourselves there, you're all in the town square at this point. Magnus is the only one who's not there, as he's a little bit slower behind.
Oh, great!
But I'll say about 10 minutes later, he manages to catch up. Oh wait, no, so he's going to blacksmith. He's going to blacksmith. So I just remembered that, so we'll get to you in just a second then. So the rest of you all make your way, and you guys all arrive at the square, literally in the process of running, sort of like... You all get there, you just skid and sort of like, oh, you're there. Oh yeah, Mugbait is still sleeping. Sorry.
Don't mind me.
Zelion! Dow!
Sorry.
I'm not that bad.
Yeah. And Trip is doesn't know how to get to the mine, so she probably heads back to the square to get some direction, so... Lucky.
Oh yeah. Fair enough.
I have to ask you something, Todd. What is Trip's sense of direction like?
Good question. What? Quite badly, I believe, isn't it? Isn't it, Cop?
Yeah. It no sense of direction, remember.
Right back.
I wasn't supposed to read it.
That's another bad word. Fanfic. Alright. So, you all make your way. You're all at the center square. What do you wish to do?
To the mines!
Obviously, everyone but Magnus.
Well, actually, I need to go through the square in order to get to the blacksmith, don't
I? There is actually a road that cuts to the back there from the bridge.
I'm thinking of going through the square anyway because it's the route I know and don't want to get lost.
Oh, fair enough then. You essentially walk by a couple of minutes later and you find the group.
Oh, there you guys are.
So.
Hello.
Huh? Oh,
Wait,
you're okay.
Wait, where's Mugbeard?
Sleeping at the inn, unfortunately.
He was asleep? I thought he was out.
No, he didn't answer his door, remember?
Yeah, I thought he was out then.
No, he's not. He's back at the inn, hon.
Alright, change of plans on Magnus's part. 3 guesses of what I'm about to do.
Oh no!
What are you gonna do?
Break down his door and drag him out.
No, ladies and gentlemen, that is where we're going to...
I think we might have to cut at this point. I think before we get. Okay, I'm gonna put my map away because I don't think we're gonna get to the dungeon in time on this one.
Looks like I'm not going back to the blacksmith. I'll interrogate them later.
Fair enough then.
That was my original plan to go back and at.
Oh, we
That's
haven't
fair
got to
enough.
run all the way back to the inn and then back here again, have we?
You see.
Can we just do a time cut, jump cut?
That would probably be good.
It depends. I would say. Well, I'll tell you what. We'll leave this quick. Raven, do you actually let Magnus drag you in any way, or do you react at any point?
I've got a better idea.
Oh crap!
I
Go on.
and I ride our giant scorpion to the square. But that's probably not going to happen because that's too awesome.
You're going
Good
to
luck, he has his face in a food bowl.
I was about to say, you're going to enter Sparks' lunch.
Sounds like a really bad idea.
At this point, I'll just wake up, get some lunch or breakfast or however late it is, and just sit next to Spark and eat.
Fair enough then. I'll allow that.
I'm still going to the hotel to get him.
Fair enough.
I just whistle for Anastasia.
I tell you what, guys. I apologize on this. I actually need to be right back. I actually need to use the bathroom.
It's fine. Okay, bye. Love you.
Nia was thinking of informing Magnus about what they heard about Diction.
Definitely
Superior.
do that. Definitely do that first. Like, catch him before he leaves, type of thing.
Oh, I guess we're in charge of the stream while Chris is gone.
I was gonna say, play this Jeopardy theme song in the background, you know.
Or this.
You know what's funny? I could summon the rhythm bot in here.
Play Jeopardy music.
Is that Monty Python?
Yes.
Pretty much.
And now for something completely different.
Completely random.
Oh god, Raven's actually done it.
Oh my god.
Copyright.
Okay.
The people of Jeopardy are going to sue us for this.
That's
We're not.
Wait a minute, we're going to sue Raven, so we're all good.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the madness that is the JCG D&D game.
This is essentially what happens behind the scenes, folks.
One
For
step
kids.
beyond.
Lots and lots of bullshit.
Welcome to the friendly stream for kids. Anyways,
Yay.
I'll
said I
say
was
for the
fairly
sake of
friendly?
this. Okay, I'll tell you what. For the sake of seeing what happens here, I'm going to see this. Magnus arrives at the hotel, and you look in the kitchen as you run by, thinking he's in the room. You run by. You turn back and you see and you see him there just with literally the equivalent of a small snack before him.
You, center square, now.
Just a moment.
You can
Want a
eat on
beer?
the way there. Let's go.
Want a beer?
I'll take it with me. Let's go.
Okay, I'll also grab a beer and walk.
All right, that'll be 4 gold for the beers.
I'm sorry.
Are you
What?
going to pay?
That's more than the rooms.
And I just walk away.
He's got fancy beers.
Must be damn
Give me
good
a
beer.
10 silver.
Okay, I need another revive, please.
Alright.
Thank you, Heidi. I
Alright.
appreciate it.
Yeah,
You
actually, I'm just-
Johnston, girl.
I'm gonna say put it on our tabs or charge it to the mayor.
Yep, mayor's good. And I run off.
Fair enough. You guys rush, and then about 10 minutes later, just as you guys are sort of convening, the other two turn up, and you see the sight of literally the two. You see the sight of Mugbeard with a beer in his hand, and Magnus just there, just with this. No.
Whoa. I was also holding food, so I just imagined myself having, well, imagine a turkey leg, but twice as big.
Fair enough.
I'm going.
Jokes aside.
Yep.
Now, was there any information? Wait a minute, Trip. Weren't you going to the top of the tower?
Ooh.
Yes, and we found a message from what was it again? Oh yeah, Diction Superior was up there. Magic letter.
Wait, what? And I dropped my beer.
I raised my hand up.
What was in the message?
Allow me to clarify.
Yeah, my Discord. Okay, good.
Yep.
Yeah,
Go ahead, Lena.
I'm good. I just had to clear my throat.
I was thinking my Discord messed up again. Nope.
Same.
Anyhow, there was a message from Diction Superior, Trip said. He mentioned something about an artifact.
A what?
An artifact.
Okay, where is this artifact exactly?
It could be in the mines.
Well, what a coincidence! Anything else?
That. Okay. Let me think.
While Trip is thinking, I'm going to pass along the rest of the message. Apparently, Dixon's superiors do not know that he is dead.
Which means we have the upper hand.
Yes.
For once, we're one step ahead of the Black Pen.
Yes. I also threatened him if he didn't bring the warrant under their control.
And what was the threat?
Probably death.
Yes. Yes, but apparently we beat them to the punch. They also said they wanted him to respond to the police.
Clickety clack.
Sorry.
Sorry, I could barely hear you. What was that?
They said, well, they want him to respond, but apparently since he is dead, he is unable to. We heard the message. They said that if he failed, that... Okay, just for clarification, what was it that they said? It's been...
He said that I will make sure that I'll make sure that not even your body will be turned to dust, but the rest of you will be too.
They also, well, here's the thing. They said that if he failed, they would make sure that his body would not even his body would survive.
Wait. That would imply he can change bodies.
Like a changeling?
Not even his body would be turned into dust, but the rest of him would.
Brownie, did you base these guys on the Goa'uld from Stargate? Oh my god! Oh my... Oh, I'm so...
And with that, ladies and gentlemen,
good night.
No. Yeah. do.
I swear to Christ.
Ladies and gentlemen,
must have rolled low.
Good night. Have a long rest.
We might get one later.
That's actually a good one. The stream's over. Have a good long rest.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, we might use that.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah. Well done, Lena. Thank you. Anyway, carry on.
Okay, in the words of Black Red, the pictures. Okay, moving on.
So passed on the message.
Yeah, I passed on the message. The last thing that I told Magnus was that not even...
Right.
Yeah.
Okay then. Which means he was probably looking for the artifact in that cave.
Yes.
If we get it first, we'll be 2 steps ahead of the Black Pen.
Exactly.
What are we waiting for? Let's get going.
We're waiting for backup from the guards.
Wait. There's one more thing.
What?
And that is?
The note that he used to talk is still under the bell tower, and, well, we can't touch it without getting shocked, so Sector needs to check that out later.
After we get the artifact.
Did anybody try picking it up with some tongs?
How about we not risk any possibility of getting injured or death?
Yeah, and maybe I'll go dong.
Did anyone think of picking it up with tongues? I like that comeback.
I've missed this.
We are doomed, you know.
You're gonna go on mute card. Hang on.
Alright, dude. Alright.
I think Del needs a revive.
Okay, screw it. Okay, screw it. I'm getting a cough drop.
Fair enough. Well,
Heidi, please provide Del with the revive.
Gladly.
No need. I gotta.
Okay, I'm
Alright,
good.
Phoenix down.
I'm good. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Okay.
By the way,
Moving
Sexton
onwards.
disconnected from Roll20.
Huh.
Oh shit.
Oops.
Sexton, are you still with us?
Yeah, 1 second. The tab just locked.
Well, 1 second.
No worries. Okay. So, as you're having this conversation, you then hear the sound of footsteps. And you look around. And you do notice the sight of Captain Marcus with what looks like 4 guards with him as well.
Good timing, Marcus.
All... and I see you brought the rest of your comrades.
Indeed.
Good day, good sirs and madams.
Tip my hat.
Hi.
Well, we're just about to get ready to go down.
Fantastic. These are the only people we could find to help us along the way. The rest of them we figured would spend more supplies getting the rest of the city ready.
Alright. You men ready?
You see them all sort of raise their swords like, yeah!
What?
My Discord friend.
Oh, camera crew? Camera crew. Oh, you want me being camera crew? I'm already camera. Alright. So.
Okay, there it goes. Now it's fucking working again.
Oh,
My Discord went out
there
again.
we go. Oh, poop. Alright, yeah, they raise their swords and they just sort of give their yeah!
Alright then. I look to the rest of my group. Let's go down.
Where?
We're going in the mine shaft.
What?
I look for Anastasia.
It's the only reason I went to grab you.
You find her.
I was just sleeping, then I had beer and food. I still have food, not beer.
Someone
and now we're
fill
going
him
to the
in on the
mines.
way. Someone fill him in on the way over there.
Alright, well, as you guys make, I guess you all heading that way now?
Yep.
Yep.
Alright. You all make your way down the entrance, the northern exit. You walk along the riverbed.
It's right around there, isn't it?
Yeah, other side of the river.
There.
That's it, yeah. You make your way there. You cross the giant fields of grass that stand before you. There's a worn-out path that leads towards it in a stone cobble sort of manner. And it's there that you are greeted with the sight of a large rock formation. And there in the middle is a giant gateway of some kind. No doors, no barricades.
Is there a DHD?
Wide. Maybe if we keep up, there'll be a HGV instead.
I swear to God, if I crack a rock by accident and just a Stargate appears, I'm going to lose my shit.
It's a big rock. And at this point, you see them all with the giant. Fucking hell! I can't stop saying it. You see, yeah. I hate you, Dal, for my counter.
Sorry.
Anyway, you see the formation, and it's wide enough for you all sort of get through, but to get through, you're going to be walking in sort of the idea of columns of 2. So in other words, you can have 2 people at the front, but then no one else would sort of squeeze by-ish rather comfortably. So you could have like sort of 2 by 2 by 2 by 2, etc., etc.
I'm going up front.
Well,
Wait.
I will say we will actually discuss that for the next time, because that's where we're going to end tonight's episode.
Yeah, that's what I figured, because you need to think of Trip.
Yeah, not to mention, I also have work at 4 in the morning and I need to wake up at 2. It is now 9:30.
Alright.
Yeah.
So I need to get 4.5 hours at this point. So, with that said, everybody, the perception's rolled low. It's time for us to go. So with that said, everybody, I hope you all have had a great time with this stream. It's been great fun. Next time, the Hope Finders are making their way into the Green Shard Mines. Will they be able to find the culprit who's caused the kidnapping? Will they find the artifact that has been passed around? And will Mugbeard and Sexton get the rest of their beauty nap? Well, we'll have to wait and see. And also, what dangers lie beneath the ground. But let's have a look and see what happens there. So with that said, it's goodbye and go have a long rest, everybody, because it's goodbye from Brownie of the Joy Charge Gamers, your Dungeon Master, and it's goodbye from Raven.
Hello. Oh wait. Goodbye.
Identity issues. Identity issues.
That's definitely
Malfunction.
It's goodbye from Aeon.
Bye.
Goodbye from Dell.
Bye, everybody.
Chopper.
Later.
Secton.
See ya.
Lena.
Peoples.
Heidi.
Goodbye.
And Cutlow.
I am not Kotlol. I am my original character, Kitlol.
We are doomed.
How
And,
embarrassing.
Yeah, and I am. I forgot my name for people. I am Brownie.
Hello, Brownie.
I was gonna die.
Brody.
Okay.
What?
Goodbye, everybody.
I'm kidding.
Bye, Brownie.
I am kidding.
All right. Catch you. This is Brownie, the Joy Charge Gamers, everyone, signing off on Let's Play Live Perception Check. Stay charged and catch you all later. Goodbye.
Peace.
Bye.